Hello, good morning and welcome. Today is the first day of learning how to deal with your emotions in relation to relationships and using shadow alchemy to deal with the shit that we call shadow. And I'm allowed to say it now because it's in our group and it's just for you to hear it. So within that, one of the amazing things that I want to talk about is how shadow alchemy has changed my life so that it makes me happy. It's changed my relationships. It's changed my relationships with my sister. It's changed my relationships with my daughter. And I'm going to go into the exact mechanisms of that throughout the 5 days. Whilst we're on, I'm going to go show you now some information that's the background about who we are, what we're doing, and why we're doing this. So somewhere on here, I have got oh, there I am. I'm really live. Somewhere on here, I go live. There's my little piece. Share the screen ready for you. Hello and welcome. So this is day 1 of the Shadow Alchemy 5-day challenge. These are short videos in the morning, so I'm going to keep it concise. Welcome from all of us. This is from the Lazarus Group, and here are the people who are the Lazarus Group. It's myself, Linda Cooper, the CEO, Harriet Muscroft, who's our operations officer, who has been my technical dream, who's just helped me get back on and get this all sorted out, and Wendy Panther, the spiritual director, who's not available on Mondays, so she'll be here tonight, though, joining us for the Twins Council. So outcomes that we want you to get from this course. Understanding your shadow consciousness at work, in your life and in your relationships. It's how to deal with the shits when it turns up. And I'm going to give you the examples. It's like when you have the temper tantrum with your husband. It's the things where you intend to have a nice conversation with someone and it all goes wrong. It's being able to speak to people who are your managers, your seniors. It's being able to deal with bullies at work. It's being able to do all of that. So we want you to be able to understand how your shadow consciousness works in your life and in your relationships. And we want to help you identify where the shadow is controlling you in your relationships, which is where you absolutely do not want it to be turning up. You want to be able to be happy, in control, and know where you are at any point, at any time. And we're going to teach you 3 simple steps to begin the process of alchemizing your shadow, because your shadow is your unconscious. And we're going to be explaining this in full as we go through these 5 days. The whole of these 5 days are what we teach people at the beginning of our Becoming You, which is what we talked about here, the Becoming You, the Great Fucking I Am program that we do, and the Masters of Shadow Alchemy. So this is what we teach. So we're giving you the whole gift at the beginning of the program so that you can begin to heal the shit in your life for yourself and alchemize it. And by alchemizing it, what we mean is we turn the lead that's in your life into gold. So that's what you're going to do. We're going to teach 3 simple steps as you go through. But we're going to do it in a step-by-step approach. The tiny teachers are in the morning. And that's where we do the task allocation every day. So it doesn't matter if you can't look at it before 12. It doesn't matter as long as you look at it generally before 12, so that whatever you need to do, you've got a chance to do before you join us at 7 for the live. Because the live in the evening is the bit where we do the things that you won't get anywhere else, that won't be the things that are posted in the same way. And it's where you get to see the difference with what happens in your life because we give you the gems there. So that's the best place to be every evening for the Facebook Live. So what is shadow? Shadow, as I was telling you earlier on, are where the hidden beliefs and paradigms that show up where they're not wanted. So what the hell, where do your hidden beliefs and paradigms come from? Well, they originally started somewhere probably in your past, in your childhood. And they are the creation of the emotions that were originally created as a coping mechanism. They're the adaptive mechanisms that then go into your unconscious. And I'm just having a check just to make just making sure that we're on. I'm hoping we're back now that I've read it. Mark, I've seen what you've put, that it's messaged the same loop on your hand. I'm hoping that you're live now. So it's about 30 seconds behind that comes through when I checked what's on the thing. So hopefully you've got this message. Give me a yes if you have. Okay. So the beliefs that create stress and emotions that were originally created as a coping mechanism. So as I mentioned earlier on, it was those things that were the temper tantrums for when you were a child, when that was happening. So we identified that there are actually two sides to this because we want to find the gold that's in there. We want to release the energy that is the child within and allow your sovereign to come through. So we call them, we have two councils that manage our shadow consciousness. We call them the Council of Lies and the Council of Truth. And within the Council of Lies, these are the unconscious archetypical patterns that are in our unconscious. It's the prostitute, the child, the victim, and the saboteur. And I'm going to go on to give you some more information about them here. So starting with the Council of Lies. Double whammies. That should also say the Council of Truth. Let's go down and we'll find the Council of Truth. So that we've got it for you so you can follow it. Where it is. I'll just tell it you. I'm having one of those technical days where everything is all upside down. So the Council of Lies is the prostitute, the child, the victim, and the saboteur. And what will come opposite them is the opposite of the prostitute on the Council of Truth is your sovereign. It's your sovereign being. That's the person who takes control of your life and actually knows what to do, as opposed to the child and the child consciousness that comes up and sabotages the things that you want to do. The prostitute is the person who is the one who wants to belong, and the opposite to her is the lover, who is the person who loves themselves absolutely and totally. The victim is the one who turns up wherever you think that there is a victim, where someone's to blame, where everything's happening. And the opposite to your victim is your warrior. That's the person who sets your boundaries and tells you how to do it. And we're going to go into much deeper detail this evening about each of these, both the prostitute energy, the lover energy, the child energy, and the sovereign energy, the victim energy, and the warrior energy, and the saboteur energy and the magician energy. So we're going to go into both of those, all of those in much greater detail this evening so that you know what to do. The reason we're not telling you all of it now is because your task today is a really simple one. Because when you know what the 4 pillars are, you might want to answer some of the questions on the questionnaire in a different way. So I've done it in a way that you can't. So what you will do is if you complete the questionnaire, post that you've done it and that you're ready for tonight's feedback, and then attend the Council of Truth at 7 p.m. so that we can then tell you what the results are from your questionnaire. So all you have to do is really simple and straightforward. It'll take less than 15 minutes once you've clicked on the link. It's just complete the questionnaire. I will make sure that you take a photo shot of it or make notes of what answers you give. Make notes of what answers you give, whether it's a yes or a no for each section from notes of the 1 to 43. Note that down because you need to log that, because when we give you the results tonight, that's the information that you'll need to have at the side of you. The rest of the information will be available in the worksheet when you download it. That will be available later on this afternoon, but after you've done the questionnaire. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching, and thank you for doing this first one. And I am so happy to say that this first one's over because obviously my little gremlin, my saboteur, has been playing tricks with the tech. So now that I'm on it, know exactly how it's going to work next time, It ain't going to happen again. So we'll see you later. See you tonight at 7. Love and hugs from me, and hope to see you there and look forward to seeing you there tonight. Bye. Bye-bye, people.